Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show. The NBA playoffs get underway next month, and I want to look ahead to the finals, okay? But before I do that, if you listen to him, he'll tell you the world has been calling for him. The world has missed him. Everybody's got to see him. Nephew Josh is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? What's going on?
I'm great. Friday, I had a bad day. I got fired. I got fired on Friday.
You got fired?
Yeah.
What do you mean you got fired?
Well, I went to work.
What'd you do?
I went to work. I was drinking on the job, celebrating my my contract. And how much you get? 5 years, 50 million?
No.
Was it 5 years, 50 million? Because I know you don't think the whole 100 million is yours.
First of all, only a fool discusses their money.
Oh, it's out there.
Secondly, it ain't nearly as it ain't as much as the reports say. Number
I know, 'cause
two,
I got
here's
half.
my question. Here's my question. No, you don't have half. What the hell? You ain't my wife. I ain't married you. We ain't getting divorced. You ain't getting half. Who the hell told you that? That's number one.
I'm not your wife.
What?
You meet your wife when you're an adult. We've been together since. I'm sandbox over here. Now, what was you saying?
What the hell kind of hat you have on? Don't ask me for nothing.
Oh, no, I gotta
what do you have for? What do you have for people to ask you for anything? What do you have?
First of all, Friday, your nephew Jace came and woke me up talking about we rich. I'm like, we? I know me and your uncle rich, but why you saying that? He the one that let me know that we signed the contract. It's crazy. I'll find out from a 12-year-old.
So let me ask you. So let me ask you this question because I'm curious, bro.
What's up?
How is it that you're my nephew? I want you to explain this logic to me. Yeah. How is it that you're my nephew and you think because I have a little something, you automatically have something, but when it comes to your own son, you saying what you talking about? You don't have. So in other words, your uncle has an obligation to you, but you don't have an obligation to your own son. Explain that logic.
Because my son spends most of his time with his mother. I be with you, making sure you right. You see me, I got here today on time. You always say when I'm late, let the world know I was early today. Ain't around.
You on time. You on time for a change. I give that to you. But back to my point, he's still your son. And when you're not with him, it's supposedly because you're working, right? So since you out there working, because you do know you're supposed to be responsible and take care of your responsibilities, since you out there working, that's your son. Therefore, you have more of an obligation to him than I do to you.
Griff, cut to the pitches because I don't think he's understanding where I'm coming from. I've been around since day one. Look at me. That's me. Last time I graduated, by the way, but it don't matter. Yep, that's us. That's when you had a little hair, there's a little forward. Look, don't nobody got these pics but me. Show him another one. Let me see smooth Stephen A. Look at Steve. Nas hairline. Look, I'm raising your value. They don't know you got this type of stuff. All white, slick. I was there for that.
I'm gonna kill you.
Don't kill me.
I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
They
don't have nothing but bad pictures of you at that barbecue. You back now.
You understand what I'm going to do to
Look at Stevie. You're a human being. People don't think you got kid pictures. I'm here now. When you go to Gil's Arena and stuff like that, they need to know you was a kid at one point. People don't think you're a human being. Pushing 60.
They don't think I'm a human being because I got a little nephew that's talking about robbing me all the damn time, taking half my stuff like he's my wife. You understand? That's the problem that I have, more so than anything like that. I can't believe you found those damn pictures. I'm going to kill you. I swear to you, when I get back home, you're gonna disappear. The world is gonna be acting. Where is nephew Josh? You gonna be buried someplace when I get through with your ass. Ooh, I'm gonna get you for
It's
this.
a lot more pics in the cut, and they're gonna get released if I go missing. I watch Power and I set my scene. What we talking about today? I got my notes.
And you set your scene.
that
You
my
set
scene?
your scene.
Yeah.
You set your scene. By the way, as an aside, before we get into the finals, yo, bro, I was watching Raising Canaan season premiere Friday night.
Yeah.
I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm telling you that right now. I like what I see. Do you like that?
Oh, yeah, Raising Canaan is probably my second favorite after a regular Power. Raising
To who?
Canaan,
They're raising. All right, so we got something in common. But see, I like Regular Power, and then I like Ghost with Tyreek, right? That Force with Tommy is good too. You know, I personally think they should be, and I've been telling them this. I personally think they should come out with a political show with Lorenz Tate as the star of the show, as the bad guy, because I think him and Power doing his thing, I think he's phenomenal, and I think that he should have his own series. What do you think about that?
I thought so too. Ahead of the Force, I didn't really. Tommy's good, but I need Tommy with somebody else. Lorenz Tate is an A1 actor, and that would definitely work.
Okay.
Definitely.
So you need him with someone else. I like those brothers he's with, though. I like those brothers, but let me tell you this, though. That Latina he's got, Tommy and Force, that she's nice. She's nice. She's nice. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Let me move on. I got some NBA stuff that I was thinking about this over the weekend, and I said, let me ask Josh about this because I know he watches basketball a little bit. I gotta ask this question. Mm-hmm. I'm giving you 4 options. Right? You can take ratings. You could take basketball. So we're going to categorize them as the best basketball matchup and the best ratings matchup, right? Mm-hmm. You can put them in any categories you want. Lakers versus Boston finals. Lakers versus Cleveland finals. Boston versus OKC. Or Cleveland versus OKC. Give me 1 through 4, your best, your favorite, to your least favorite.
Well, number 1 would be Boston OKC, and I'm going to tell you why. I want to see Jason Tatum kind of dominate the playoffs all over again because of how he was treated in the Olympics. And I also want to see the forward on Serbia that had outmatched him so bad that he couldn't play 1 second in the Olympic game. I think that he's on a path to destruction as far as the league, and he's being disrespected all year. Y'all even have segments of how and why he's disrespected. It's time for him to come out and show that he could be the face of the league.
So you're saying the number 1 finals matchup you want to see is Boston versus OKC?
Yeah.
Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2 is not anybody that you had in there because I feel like you're forgetting about Steph Curry. Why isn't he?
Yeah, I don't think Golden State going to the finals.
You don't think so? Now,
I don't think they got the horses.
Okay, well, Steph Curry has gotten Harrison Barnes a championship as a small forward. Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant. But Andrew Wiggins, champion. And now he got Jimmy Butler. I done seen Jimmy Butler go with Tyler Hero and Kyle Lowry. Now he got Steph Curry. You don't think they're going to put a run together?
No. I'm not saying they're not going to put a run together. I'm saying that I don't think it's going to get them to the finals. Who you got next after that?
Cleveland and the Lakers. We all know why. Storyline stuff. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron returning to Cleveland. Okay. And what you got is 4?
For OKC and against Donovan Mitchell and them, I would like to see Shea against Donovan Mitchell. That's must-see TV. That's a must-see matchup.
Okay. Let me tell you why. I'm going to give you my order right now, right? I'm going to tell you why. First of all, when you think about OKC versus Cleveland, that's the best game of the regular season this year, thus far. When OKC went to Cleveland and Cleveland beat them. It was the best game of the season. That was a thriller, right? But I would tell you what I want right now. Cleveland versus LA. LeBron returning to Cleveland to try to knock them off and prevent them from capturing the championship, I think that would be huge ratings. All right, so I would want that. That's number one. I'm going to go with Boston, LA, number 2, because that's just epic, yo. That's just epic. That's you not knowing your history. 18 championships for Boston, 17 for the Los Angeles Lakers. The two of them combined have captured 35 championships. That's 45% of the 78 championships that have been won in NBA history. See, you don't know this stuff, you young whippersnapper. This is why I'm here for you, okay? So that would be number 2 on the list. Number 3 on the list would be OKC versus Cleveland because of what we saw during the regular season. All right? Mm-hmm. And last would be OKC versus Boston.
That's the
but
last
I think
one
those last two will both be. That would be the last of the 4. That'd be the last of the 4.
You got the,
all right?
You got the
that's
Lakers.
That's where I'm coming from with it.
You got the Lakers at the top of your list twice. Yeah.
So what do you mean top of my list?
You would rather see the Lakers in the finals. You just mentioned that two times, right?
Josh. Where do I want to be in June?
Where did you what?
Where do I want to be in June?
In LA. We all know that. Why are you basing what we got to watch off where you want to be? We got 100 million. We can go to LA after.
We don't have that. We don't have that. And the bottom line is that we got to go where the action is. So the point is, wherever the games are is where I have to be, at least this year. Now, next year, you understand, I may not be on the NBA like that because, we got Chuck and Shaq and them coming to ESPN and stuff like that. So I ain't got to go to the finals like that. So I don't have to be there like that. Don't bother me. You understand? They want me there. They don't. I'm good. Yeah. But I'm just telling you, this right now, I got to be there this year. Because I'm covering the finals for ABC. So, of course, I'm going to think about my life, man. If I don't have to travel to Oklahoma City, why would I want to do that? Why do I want to do that? Well, I ain't even no direct flights there.
Well, since you put
I might have to fly into Dallas and drive 3 hours.
Since you put it that way, I want to see the Lakers in the finals too, because we will be there.
You coming to the finals?
Yeah.
So why don't you tell the audience it doesn't happen unless I give you permission to go? Because you are the nephew and I am the uncle. Why don't you tell the audience that?
Oh no, I got Genie Bus on Instagram, and now I got a blue check, so I be DMing celebrities and stuff like that, and they be answering. So you in trouble.
You know what? I would slap you upside your head for lying and playing around if I didn't run into a couple of celebrities here in LA just the other day that said you had spoken to them.
Yeah.
You have been speaking to them.
I know.
What's wrong with you?
On March 19th, I bought a whole row at Glorilla's concert at the Hammerstein Ballroom with the company card. So when you see it on the invoice, don't text me about it. I told you ahead of time. You can come too. It's 8 tickets.
I'm gonna fire your ass. You keep trying to spend my money. I'm telling you that right now.
You can't unnephew me. Spawn the Gills Arena.
That's it for this edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show. Go ahead. Say the last word. Hurry up.
I have one more thing to touch on. So you're not going to bring me with you on Gills Arena, but I do want them to know they were all basketball players. So when they was on their interview to be drafted by a team, that energy that they had during the interview, when you drop the street and you 100% corporate because you're trying to get somebody's money, that's what you do. You do it all the time. You do it 24/7. You live like you're on an interview. So when they call you, whatever they call you, when they question your blackness and stuff like that, I'm here to bring it back because if you have any question, as you can see, I'm as black as they come and as black as it gets. We from the same house, and if anybody has a problem with you, they have a problem with me.
My little nephew coming. Hold on a second here. Did I just hear my little nephew try to speak up for me?
I was going to grab some tissue, but it ain't nothing but money stacks here. But I'm not going to expose us like that. You got a cup there?
I got to go.
You want toast?
Goodbye, y'all. Goodbye, y'all. That's it for this edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show. Talk to y'all in a couple of days.